Howdy everybody, Greg with Extreme Fishing. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be discussing jerkbaits. Why? Well, because it's fall. We're up here in Niagara, Wisconsin. We're on the Menominee River, which borders the upper peninsula of Michigan. And we're going to run upriver. We're going to try and get on some smallmouth today using jerkbaits. There's a lot of different variables that go into jerkbaits. Your line, we're using 10-pound gamma edge fluorocarbon. We're using a custom painted MarTease lure jerkbait. One thing about custom lures and MarTease lures is Marty, he'll paint you pretty much anything you want. I'll leave a link in the description so you can find his website. But one thing about custom cranks is you're going to get a color nobody else has. Why is that important? Well, the fish get adapted and they get educated on seeing certain things. So sometimes just that little difference is all that's needed. I like throwing custom cranks. I have probably 200 of them from Marty right now. Jerkbaits, crankbaits, square bills, stuff like that. So they're really good. Marty's a great guy, great artist. He can pretty much do whatever your imagination is, he will get for you. This is just a double hook jerkbait. It's got a lot of weight, so I'll be able to cast this thing a long ways. We're throwing it on a DD26 fishing. I don't know if you can see that or not. DD26 fishing MB70M 7-foot medium action bait cast rod. Well, you want that medium action when you're throwing treble hooks. Now you want the weight of the rod, the springiness. You want that whip in the rod to fight the fish. You don't want the line to fight it. Because if your rod is too stiff, what that does is allows the fish to get leverage and be able to throw that hook a lot easier. So you want a lighter weight rod. I consider it whippy. The whippier the rod, the better when it comes to jerkbaits and crankbaits. And we got this on a Revo MGX from Abu Garcia. I really love Abu Garcia. I've been with them a long time. No, they are not my sponsor, but I believe in their product. I will stick to it. It's a left-handed reel. It's a 7:0 to 1 gear ratio. Typically, I'm going to be throwing jerkbaits on a Revo Rocket. I just don't have one set up right now. So I'm going to start out with the 7:0 to 1. This is a great reel. Really smooth. I can cast this into a 20-mile headwind without any issues whatsoever. I got it free spooled. You know, people, you gotta adjust yourselves what works for you. A lot of people come fishing with me. I'll hand them one of my reels and they backlash right away because I often forget to tell them that it's free spooled. So you got to dial in and tighten it up a little bit with the magnetic drag, the centrifugal brake system. I got them freewheeling. It just works for me. Again, 10-pound gamma edge fluorocarbon. We're going to run upriver. We're going to try and get on some smallmouth. I get to play hooky from work today. Got done early. It's a Thursday, so I'm going fishing. Everybody, the kids are at school. The wife's at school working, so I got the afternoon to myself, and you better believe I'm going to take advantage of that and go fishing. So let's take a ride upriver and see what happens. just before that, but get back in there. So what we got is when that fast water comes around like this, we got that point there. What we got is created is what's called the current slick. A little bit calmer on this backside, really fast on that side. So then fish are going to stack up. It's almost like creating an invisible wall right there, where that strong current is to the slack water. In fact, right behind me here, this point here is probably a pretty good ambush spot too. In the current, you can kind of see the white frothy bubbles. That kind of marks the current trail. So you want to kind of concentrate right along the edge of that, no matter what you're throwing at the fish, whether it's a jig, a jerkbait, crankbait, that doesn't matter. Look for that current slick on a river system. That's where the fish generally are. That's how you get your lure back. Just do a little extra line, you let go, you hang on the line, and you let the rod just go down and bump it. Boom, knocks it loose. Sometimes it works. Sometimes you lose your rod. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All day long, I finally get one on a MarTease custom jerkbait. Whoop whoop. That's what I'm talking about. I'll get it out of here now. Man, oh man, oh man. It's cold, really cold. My hands are cold. The fish is cold. That's when you gotta go with the jerkbait. MarTease custom painted jerkbait right here. MarTeaseLures.com. Check them out. Great guy, great artist. Wham.